Okay. Oh, we're going there, are we?
Oh,
So, I mean,
I'm saying that's happened to every good man.
it didn't matter. I got away with it. I was able to clean up the crime scene before anyone could be on to me.
But then why are we talking about it?
Because it didn't matter.
No case.
Now
No face,
it
no
matters.
case.
Whatever. It was a shart.
Doing nothing.
Hold on, I have to adjust my mic. Oh no, it's recording. Goddamn, it's recording. Hey, it's recording, and we're fading in.
Oh.
Welcome to the What's Your Ness podcast, season 5 finale.
Yeah, finale. Finale.
It's the finale of season 5.
Yes, because we're French now.
Yes, we are French.
Yeah.
And, you know, as usual, I'm your host with the most, Spenny. I'm joined as usual by my co-host with the most, Alexander the Great, a.k.a. Mr. Scraping Downhill like he came from hiking.
Yeah.
You know, see me on 2-wheel scraper bike and pull a Club Zale, get away from whatever. That's Mr. Scraper Bike. Yeah, that's Mr. Scraper Bike right there, the co-host. And we have a special guest today. And, you know, if you listen to classic rock radio in the late 80s to early 90s in the Bay Area, or...
But wait, it wasn't called classic rock at that time.
What did they call it back
It was
then?
It was adult album alternative. Triple A.
If you listen to AAA adult, no, we're not talking about the American Automobile Association. We're talking about the adult alternative, whatever he said. And he was on the radio. This is a man, a legend, a Bay Area legend, low key, visiting from L.A. John Russell. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, you got to like and subscribe. That's how we exist.
Yes.
Unfortunately, in today's world, did they ever do like and subscribe type stuff back in the day on the radio in the Bay Area?
Just please listen.
Yeah,
It was not like and subscribe, but hey,
keep our ratings up, please.
yes, keep the radio on. Tune us in and tear off the knob.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one. That's a good like and subscribe right there.
You like getting your knob torn off, Alex?
Yeah. Tune in and tear it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like to be torn off, you know?
Well, hey, John.
Yes, Spenny.
What's our Ness today? What's your Ness?
My Ness.
Yes, what's your Ness?
Well, I think that you have determined that it's...
You're not supposed to tell them that. You're supposed to seem like it's yours.
I think I came here with coolness.
Oh, yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah. Fonz is here. Yeah.
Look at that. Got that leather jacket, the shades and everything going.
Chains? What chains?
I said shades.
Oh, I thought you had chains. Wearing chains.
I got the chain on.
Yeah.
I got my thin chain. And I also swooped this sweet Ness Culture blue sweater from our last guest, Georgia, / co-host with the most. And,
Where are your shades?
Where are my shades? I don't know. I lost them somewhere. Yeah.
That sounds like shades.
Yeah.
Shades get lost.
They get lost in the shade. So CoolNESS. We're going to talk about CoolNESS. Alex, you ready? You think CoolNESS? We're going to do that?
I got a lot. Hold on. Let me set my cool meter on 1,000.
You got the right temperature?
There we go. All right, I'm ready for coolness.
I'm ready too.
Right.
I guess I should get a definition going because that's how we do things here at the What's Your Ness.
Yeah, you got to pull out the
Gotta pull
dictionary.
Gotta pull out the dictionary. Yes. Okay, CoolNESS. There's a lot of definitions for coolness. I was actually kind of surprised when I pulled this up here. So I'm going to read through all of them.
Oh man, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, just to run the clock out. So yeah, okay, coolness. Number 1, the quality or condition of being at a fairly low temperature, the coolness of the breeze.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Wouldn't have thought of that at all.
or the quality of being soothing or refreshing because of low temperature, or in reference to the color, the quality of containing pale blue, green, or gray tones. The art has an icy coolness. Second definition, the quality of lacking friendliness or enthusiasm, the coolness towards the revolutionary
I
cults.
thought that was coldness.
That's what that's kind of what I thought, but I guess that they put cool, but the thing that we're really here for, which is definition number 3, informal. The quality of being fashionably attractive or impressive, which is, I think, what you were trying to do, Johnny, by self-aggrandizing.
As you clearly see. Yeah.
I think that sums it up exactly for me. Yeah.
You're a very fashionable guy. And
You're a very, very attractive guy.
Yeah. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Yes.
Only kitties.
Yeah. So as a fashionably attractive and impressive individual, what does cool mean to you, John?
That's not fair.
Alex could start off if you're not feeling
What
lubed
does
up.
cool mean to me?
Yeah, like when you think, if you're thinking, oh, that's cool. Like when the word pops in your head, like, oh, like that was pretty cool.
That's a
what
great
What are you
thing.
usually thinking of?
A nice thing, a great thing. I love that thing. Yeah,
That's what she said.
Exactly.
I'm very cool.
Yeah.
She's cool with that.
It's just nice. It's cool. It's easy.
Hey.
Yeah.
What about you, Alex?
What
What does cool mean to you? When you're like, that's cool. Like, what do you think?
Cool. I'm gonna say some old shit.
Uh-huh.
Cool means hip to me. You know,
Oh,
things
yeah?
that are hip are cool. You know.
Like groovy, kind of.
Yeah.
You're in the know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy-O. Now you getting it.
Yeah.
Don't be a jive
You're
turkey.
in the know.
Yeah. I think, for me, cool, it's a couple of things. It's like something that's like, oh, that's cool. Like, he was really cool for that. They did something solid. Because a lot of people do a lot of bullshit. And when someone's in a scenario where they could do some bullshit and they end up doing something that's like generally great overall that might not seem like the immediate thing someone to react, it's like, yeah, that was cool that they did. Another thing is it's like just being cool. It's like, hey, it's time to be cool. Oh, someone's freaking out. A fight's about to start. Something's going to happen. You could be reacting. Just be cool.
Yeah. Stay calm. Cool.
Stay calm.
Yeah,
Calm, cool, and collected, right?
Hey, that's the thing about cool. Like, you gotta stay calm to stay cool. If you get hot, man, you're not cool anymore, Daddy-O.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about hot like sexy. We're talking about like hot-headed.
Yeah.
High temperature in the brain.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Yeah. So would you define coolness as like a vibe, a behavior, a look, Alex? What do you think about cool? Think about someone's coolness. What runs in your mind?
Coolness, I feel like it's encompass of all those things. Like, but cool is also a person, like it's a confidence. Mm-hmm. That's how I see coolness. Coolness is a confidence because something can look stupid, but if you wear it the right way and you present it the right way and you carry it the right way, it can become cool. Mm-hmm. Even if anybody can look at it and say it's stupid, but if you carry it the right way, you can make it cool.
Yeah.
So I feel like coolness is more about that confidence.
Yeah.
And the confidence is that vibration.
Yeah.
You got to have that vibe that no matter what anybody tells you, you're right.
John's a very confident guy, I would say.
You think so?
I think that's why he said he probably wouldn't but the thing is about a confident guy is he would never say it himself, so he needs someone else to say it, like his weird offspring.
No, I'm very confident.
Yeah.
Lie detector test determined that was a lie.
I don't need you to say that. For me.
Yeah.
I'm very confident.
See, that's cool. See, even shutting down someone who's here jerking you off. That's great.
Two-hand twist. It's like, actually, I got it.
This, you realize this is my dad here. You can't go take it to the two-hand twist. Like, jerking off is as far as a metaphor as you need to get with this.
No, you know what that reminds me of? Scary Movie. When he pushed the girl back and was like, I can do it myself.
Oh, no.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
You don't want to see it. They're supposed to be making a new Scary Movie, too. Hopefully it's good.
I can't wait. I love the scary movies. Can someone try to be cool, or does that automatically make them uncool?
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes.
Mm-hmm.
Any examples from the field of that you're willing to share? No one's gonna come back and bite you, bro. I bet any of these stories, like the people involved, are probably dead by now. No offense.
Wow.
Shouts out to be.
They're very cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, I can say anything I want.
Yeah, say what you want.
What was the question?
Like if someone
can
someone try to be cool, or does that automatically make them uncool? What's like an instance when you were like in the radio days?
Anybody can try too hard at anything. You try tú hard at something, you just end up looking like a fool.
Yeah. Is there any like funny thing, and this might be putting you on the spot a little bit, but like in the radio business, like someone just trying to be like or just maybe an artist was in and they were just trying to like just be so cool in front of them, and it was like kind of painful to watch. that ever happened?
Cringe,
as they say.
Yeah. There was a couple of kind of prima donna incidents of somebody thinking they were more than they were, and they could just sound off like they wanted to. And this isn't in an interview. This was just at a situation where. I don't know. What am I getting into here?
No one's going to come. Literally, no. I will fight anyone that tries to come at you.
No, I know. And we're talking like 45 years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, these rock stars who were visiting and involved in a certain outdoor activity that we were all, a promotional thing that was going on. And they all had arrived in a limousine, and one of the lead singer of the band just was flipping out, and everybody's like, "What's wrong with him? What's going on?" He had $300 cash sitting on the chair in the limo, or in the seat in the limo, and it was gone. Who is it? Who took it? So anyway, and
you spent that on coke and you forgot about it all.
Yeah. Oh, here it is up my nose.
Yeah.
I found it.
Sure.
Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, it's in my back pocket. In powder form.
But I only witnessed something like that a couple of times. Most people are very cool.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of like just from growing up around it, and like the funny thing, like being a kid of a radio guy is like, oh, this is just dad going to work, so this is all boring to me. He's like, oh, like this is Lyle Lovett, or like, oh, here, meet freaking Pete Townsend or something. And I'm just like, no, I don't give a shit. I'm like 3 years old. I'm trying to do whatever, But freaking, yeah, I think there's just like a general cool vibe there. Like everyone was always super chill, as opposed to like you sometimes go to other work things, and everyone's like very stuffy, and it's a work thing. But everyone was it was all about the music, and everyone was probably stoned,
Yeah.
And we're allowed to say that nowadays. Okay.
Yeah. And that's a point to speak on, though, that like how as children of parents that we all are, we always think our parents aren't cool, even if they did cool stuff. Like I've had people come to me, to my dad. I'm like, my dad's just old. My dad's 75. I'm like, he's fucking old. And I've had his friends come and be like, oh no, your dad used to be this. And I'm like, nah, not that guy. That guy's old. He's been old my whole life.
So I'm not fucking old yet.
You're not. You're 3 years shy of fucking old. Yeah. If we're going by Alex standards.
Yeah. You're not that close to 100. Yeah, you're not even into your last
closer
century.
than you.
Barely.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So is cool something you're born with, or can you learn it?
Well, if you're an actor, you can learn how to be cool, I would think.
That definitely applies to me, because I was never cool, but then I used to eventually figure it out.
Oh, I always thought you were cool.
Thank you, Dad. That's like the nicest thing you've ever said to me publicly.
You were very cool. And you're a good actor.
Yeah.
So
exactly. So I might not be that cool. I guess it's a great conundrum. You never know.
But I think it is kind of something you're born with.
Yeah.
Hey, look at me. No,
it is.
No, I was probably one of the biggest, and most people say that I was a real nerd as a kid, or I was very insecure, and we all were.
I think everyone's insecure, and then it's like once the less you give a fuck, it's like once you learn to like stop giving so much of a fuck about things that don't matter, like the cooler you become. I feel like. I
think that's probably.
But you can't fake that. Like it's like the people like that guy acting like both. Like he was giving way too much of a fuck about $300. If you're a rock star, you don't give a fuck about $300 in the back of a fucking limo or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's not cool. But like if you're just like whatever, hey, we're gonna roll. It's like shit. Losing $300 for me would actually fucking suck. But I would still probably just be like, hey, you know, shit happens.
Roll with the
Like,
punches.
I'd be like, why did I leave it on the seat?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of a me problem. I'm not gonna make it everybody else's problem. You know, like somebody shouldn't have picked it up, but I definitely shouldn't have left it there.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't wise.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, who was the coolest person you knew growing up? You knew.
Growing up,
I'm drunk. I've been fucking drinking all day, and these guys can vouch for it.
I don't believe that.
You
That
only got
doesn't
here
sound
for the
like
end of
you.
it. My dad can vouch for it. We've been fucked up all day.
I don't believe that.
But-
Spinny's never been fucked up a day in his life.
I was
Never.
sober for a while, but
Not my son.
Yeah, taking a break today for the funsies. Who was the coolest person you knew growing up, and why? And whoever wants to jump in on it.
I don't know. Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson was that guy to me. Like I wasn't even I was still a Warriors fan, but I was an Allen Iverson fan. So like just everything he did, from the cornrows to the crossovers to the baggy clothes, like Allen Iverson was like the coolest ever, you know. So,
I got a funny Iverson story for you.
White Iverson or
I have no idea. Are you? Yeah, no. Freaking. Who's White Iverson? I don't even know what this is.
Post Malone?
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, not that. No, it was 6th grade. So September 11th, 2001, 6th grade.
Isn't that when the thing happened?
Yeah, there was a thing that happened.
Okay.
My dad gets a phone call from my mom's coworker. He's like, oh, she's in the shower. And she's like, turn on the news. He's like, what? Oh my God. And they turn on the news and the buildings are on fire. Anyways, we get to school. Everything's all weird, right? You know, we get dropped off at school, middle school. And one of my buddies, I hear there's these two guys who are super into sports. This guy, Aaron, and this other guy, Laurie. And they're also getting dropped off. And they see each other like at the drop off area. And one of them, he's like, did you hear? We're under attack. Iverson could be dead.
What?
Yeah.
What?
He was just so worried. This guy, he was just worried. His 9/11 we're little kids. They were huge Iverson fans. The country's under attack. He was like, Iverson could be dead. And that's immediately what his brain went to. That's like when I hear Iverson.
I hate to be uncool, but who's Iverson?
He's a basketball guy.
Okay.
Yeah. A very good basketball player. He used to play for Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He was like a known name, yeah. But I never see. I knew Michael Jordan grow up. I didn't really follow sports too much, but I knew they were super into it, and I just thought that was funny. It's like all this shit's going on. The first thing this guy who's obsessed with sports thinks of is Iverson could be dead. Anyways,
kids, yeah. He's like, the buildings are on fire. Is Allen Iverson okay?
9/11, that was cool. Hey, so who is?
We're definitely going to give that one.
No, I mean it brought the country together. You know, you can't say that. You know, say what you will about Osama bin Laden, but I'm just making points and asking questions on a podcast. You know, no, that's obviously a joke.
We definitely like that day was like crazy because like we didn't do any classwork. They like at my school, like we just basically sat and watched TV all day, the news all day. Like everybody just watched the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, John, you've had enough time to think about it. Who was the coolest person you knew growing up, and why? Coolest person you knew growing up.
The coolest person that I personally knew.
Yeah, or that you were aware of.
Just like
you knew
be
of
a celebrity.
Yeah, that's what I did. I went celebrity.
He went celebrity, so knew or knew of. Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I actually thought my dad was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because he, worked in the aerospace industry. And he was part of, the moonshot. Just he was a mechanical engineer, and they helped put together the big Saturn C5 engines, I think they were called, that propelled the Apollo into space.
Oh shit!
And it was really cool is that we got to go out to where he worked and see them test one of those engines, and they would. They had a big, hole dug out in the ground, and the engine was actually on its side and firing sideways into the side of a hill, and. It just was amazing because they would fill up this opening with just tons of water. You see all this water flowing in and everything, and we were still about I don't know, half mile away, and they fired this engine off, And the reason all the water was there, so that, you know, it would just steam and it wouldn't burn the side of this mountain off and it would fall over. But anyway, that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
no,
That was way cool. I mean, it's like, and it's when it's going for a couple of minutes, things are rumbling. It's like an earthquake.
Yeah,
because you're that close.
I don't know, man. I heard the Joe Rogan podcast and they said the moon landing's fake, and I believe it.
Yeah, well, he's right.
So your dad was paid off to lie about all the shit
he
you
was.
just said.
It's all that scientific study and work.
His job was a lie. I feel so bad. Everything, you know, we did.
All that proven science was just wasted, you know.
Yeah.
Other than that, coolest person I knew growing up was, I have to say, I was thinking about this the other day when I was, 13 or whatever. I'm watching and reading all the Ian Fleming books and going to the 3 James Bond movies that were out. And so I would say Sean Connery. I think kind of oozed a certain amount of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean Connery had that swag.
Well, like, women love Sean Connery, like,
till they heard that he hit them. No,
but they still. That's the thing. He said all that, and they still love him.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
Yeah,
that's a little weird.
I don't know.
They love the bad boys.
It's like too bad. But you know what? He was a swagnificent individual. Like I say, Goldfinger. Yeah. You expect me to talk? No, I expect you to die.
Yeah.
Wow, very cool.
Yes.
He had a laser that was about to cut his Johnson off, and his Johnson was so rock hard. He was just like, "Okay, Goldfinger,
yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah, try it. Put that shit on my dick, you old fat Scottish man or whatever." So have you ever had
And he was on the Untouchables.
Yeah, which was an okay movie. We watched it. Talk. Hey, Jody, how's it going? Jody was just in the shot. We got drunk people here. Hey, have you ever had a moment where you felt truly cool? What happened? And if you ever had a moment where you just, man, this is cool.
No. Well,
Yeah.
If I don't know. How do you narrow that down? I went to the big thing with me was going to see live music, and there were so many moments of being, especially if you're able to be up close or on the side of the stage watching them. It's like this was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
I had a moment like that.
Yeah.
Performing at the Fox Theater with Kalani.
Oh yeah.
That was super cool to like kind of be backstage with her. That was like before Lil Uzi was big and he was there, and then just going out and doing, like, of course we did a summer jam with E40 too, and that was like 30,000-40,000 people.
I wish I could have made that.
20,
I had some
30,000.
shit going. I was so mad I couldn't make that because that was huge. I remember when that happened.
Yeah, and so those 2 moments is probably
Yeah.
2 moments I felt like was cool, just coming out
Yeah.
to crowds of people already knowing us, but they're there for somebody way bigger than us. But all of the people there know us too.
Yeah.
And going out and
No, I remember Kalani being like, "Oh yeah, I grew up on Cupcake No Fill." Like I saw a video, I was like, "That's so dope," and I shot the video for that. And nobody knows.
No, I remind them on this podcast every time.
I don't know.
Yep. But that's 2 moments that I really felt cool. Like it was like even going out. Like I remember how I felt. It was like creeping into it. Like like I'm here. Like this is really happening.
Yeah.
It was like super dope.
That's awesome. And John, that's like that was like your job was like talking to huge people like Robert Plant and Led Zeppelin and all and freaking whoever you talk to. Fish.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex is doing like entrapment, Catherine Zeta-Jones mode over here.
Yeah.
I'd say, there he's gone. One of the cool. I see. I'm too fucked up. I keep hitting the wrong things. Okay, so it's these 2. Boom, boom. Hey, we're here. No, I mean, cool for me. Similar was like winning that contest and going on Trailer Park Boys was crazy. And I just recently saw Randy from the Trailer Park Boys was in Oakland doing a show, and I had to go. Got all my buddies. We all bought tickets and went. And then afterwards, I went up to him and was just like, "Hey, man, you remember we rolled around 10 years ago in L.A. when you guys were going on Jimmy Kimmel and shit? Like that was crazy." Going to Jimmy Kimmel and doing an impression of Nardwuar for Snoop Dogg because I was being the Trailer Park Boys freaking sound guy. That was amazing. And I think the coolest moment of that was won this contest and was out there, and we go and they had just finished shooting for the day, and they're like, "Hey, come over and hang out in the room we got at the, on the site near the trailer park, the little hotel place. And they get in there and they're rolling up these hash cigarettes and like, hey guys, like, what's up? They're like, hey Spencer, like, we were working today. I'm like, yeah, it was great. They're like, well, Spencer, we just want to say thanks for not being a fucking dickhead. Like, you want to smoke some hash? And I was like, let's go. And it was just like, that was like a good, it's like when you meet people you look up to, or that are just popping, like being on stage with fucking E40 and Too Short, like, Bay Area legends and meeting, Robert Plant and Bruce Springsteen and all these people. It's just like, it's great when you meet, and it's great when they're cool, too. Yeah. Because some celebrities are fucking inflated ego dicks.
A little too fullums, huh?
Yeah. But some are just cool. Like, Trailer Park Boys are cool. Bruce Springsteen, cool. E40 and them, I didn't kick it with them, but I'm assuming cool.
Yeah, like I said, even when we met Snoop, like, Snoop was hella chill.
Yeah.
Like, Snoop was hella chill.
I met Snoop, too. We both were like 1 degree of meeting Snoop.
What? You were there when we...
No, Trailer Park Boys were on Snoop's podcast, and I was their sound guy, and there was like 20 people in the room filming his podcast thing, GGN, and then afterwards I like just walked up to him randomly. They had been smoking blunts for an hour, and I did an impression of Nardwar, who's this Canadian guy that always interviews Snoop Dogg, and I was like, I just said, Snoop, I just want to take a moment of your time. I'm going to do a quick impression for you and see if you can guess who it is. And I'm like, Snoop Dogg, what can you tell me about Blowfly? Can you tell me a bit about Blowfly and how he's influenced your career? Which is something he always asks him about. And he just goes, Nardwar. This little bro just became Nardwar, and I just like shook my hand, and that was like my like 2 seconds of interacting with Snoop. And he was so. But then some of the other celebrities I met, I'm not going to name names, but some people are very dismissive and like you're just invisible. But like Snoop was just like, I just went up to him with some weird shit, and he was high as fuck, and he was ready for it. And
Snoop was chill. Like I said, Snoop super chill. Like he took a picture. We took a picture with him, and he like took a picture on his phone too. I was like you're not gonna do anything with it, but it felt good for you to take the picture too. Like
Snoop was like, I'm gonna save this for later.
Yeah,
just kidding. No, Snoop's good. No. Snoop's not with the Diddy. Was Snoop at the Diddy parties? I don't think he was. He doesn't give off that vibe at all.
Nah. Snoop's on
East Coast. I got no love for Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, doesn't look like a baby oil man.
No, it does not seem like a baby oil man at all. We love Snoop here. So, what's your next podcast?
Maybe a hash oil man, but not baby oil man.
Yeah. Okay. What's the most? And this might be a hard one to talk about.
Oh God.
What's the most uncool thing you've ever done? And did it matter? So think about it for a minute. Think on it. Uncool. The most uncool thing you've ever done. And then, did it matter?
Huh. I'm not sure if there have been too many or if I've never done an uncool thing.
Yes, like, I'm the coolest.
I've definitely done some shit.
Like Sub-Zero. Yeah.
I don't know.
I shat my pants one time as an adult.
Okay. Oh, we're going there, are we?
Oh, I'm saying that's happened to every good man.
It didn't matter. I got away with it. I was able to clean up the crime scene before anyone could be onto me.
Well, then why are we talking about it?
Because it didn't matter.
No case.
Now
it matters.
Whatever. It was a shart. It wasn't a real shit. Anyways.
Yes, exactly. We've all tested those limits and failed. And then, like you said, you get rid of the evidence.
Yeah. I took care of it. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
But
you were cool with it.
I was cool with. I mean, I was not cool with it when it was happening. Jeez, I was like,
I don't know. You probably try to do it again.
It might happen again, especially as I get older. The bowels start loosening up. But
well, that depends.
No, I'm an independent boy through and through. What's something you guys have done that you're looking back and you're like, oof, that wasn't cool.
I don't know,
I shouldn't have done that.
I'm the coolest, bro. I'm from Ice City. You don't get no cooler than this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think I might have scared a rock star one time. He was standing in, we were, God, this goes back to about 82-ish or so. And U2 was opening, believe it or not, they were opening for the Jay Giles Band.
Okay.
And which was an odd pairing, but it was, So we're watching U2, and I'm in the crowd, and right near me is Paul Kantner from the Jefferson Starship, previously Jefferson Airplane, all that, lead guitarist and songwriter and all that stuff. And I noticed him standing there, and we were both. I was close enough to kind of lean over and say something in his ear, and it shocked the hell out of him. And he's like, he looked at me like, what the, who the fuck are you? You know, what?
Where the fuck did you come from?
I think all I said was something like, wow, these guys are great. What do you think? He looked at me like, who the hell are you? Just, stranger coming up and talking to me. And I thought I was cool, and that was very uncool.
But I think that was probably his uncoolness. I mean, you were just like commenting on how
I
cool
scared
the
him.
band was.
It scared him.
I think your dad's a ninja, bro. Yeah. He was like, they're good, huh?
Yeah.
So, oh shit, sir.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like, please don't take my wallet.
He's gone now, so I guess it doesn't matter. But hey,
Rest in
sorry,
peace.
Paul.
Yeah. Sorry, Paul, wherever you are in the ether. Huh? He's probably had a lot of cool and uncool moments, and I'm sure that probably didn't make the
It was
list.
probably no big deal.
Yeah.
He probably didn't remember that.
But
at
it's
all.
probably, but that's like you being like, oh no, like I just offended this guy who's like this cool rocker. Yeah.
I just made an ass out of myself.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
So.
Bro, I didn't pull nothing last night. Where the fuck is Wilbur?
Wilbur do that shit, bro.
Good morning. Did I hear my name being spoken of, gentlemen?
Wilbur.
Good morning.
Wilbur, what's up, bro?
Where the fuck you been, dog?
It's so good to see you again. Last night I took down the fairest of maidens. I was doing nothing but macking freaks and clapping cheeks. Oh, gosh darn evening. Oh, well, let me show you this fair maiden who allowed me into her bed last night. I took a little video of me sharing a bed with the maiden.
Wilbur!
Oh, yeah.
Wilbur!
Kind of big.
Oh, thick is an understatement, my dear friend.
Wilbur, how you pull that?
Well, I don't riz and tell, but all night she was complimenting me on my fit, from the shirt to the undies to the socks. The maidens love the Ness culture, methinks. Anyways, I'm a bit parched and starving from a long night of passionate, ravenous lovemaking, so I'm going to get some breakfast, but I'll see you gentlemen around, okay?
The Ness?
Wilbs did that?
The Wilbs did that.
With Ness culture.
With Ness culture.
We gotta go to some Ness culture, bro.
So what celebrities or fictional characters define coolness to you?
Ron Jeremy.
For sure.
You like that one? Yeah. That was for real.
That's a pretty low bar there.
Real low, from what I hear. You know. Hey,
that bar hangs low.
That bar he's hanging down. I actually saw it. You know what? And this I keep bringing it back to this. But when I was out with the Trailer Park Boys in LA at the Rainbow Room Bar in Hollywood, Ron Jeremy was in there talking to some chick, and Mike Smith, the dude who plays Bubbles, is talking to some chick, and we're like maybe 8 to 10 feet away from him, and we're like, oh, like Ron Jeremy's here, and Bubs, he's like not in Bub's character, he's just Mike's. He goes, says to this chick, oh, whatever, my cock's way bigger than Ron fucking Jeremy's. and Ron Jeremy just kind of like glances over and looks like, because he probably gets shit like that all the time. You know?
Right.
But that cracked me up. Yeah. No, but I still, no, didn't talk to him, didn't see his cock in person, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your perspective. But yeah, so Ron Jeremy for Alex. John, celebrities or fictional characters that define coolness for you. Someone that maybe growing up you watched, so you're just like, I mean, I know you said Sean Connery, James Bond, that's probably the one, right? And we probably already answered that, but I don't know, Steve McQueen, maybe that was like another guy, like, oh, you gotta watch this Steve McQueen. You're always, why are you always making me watch all these Steve McQueen movies when I'm a kid? I want to go watch the newest, like, Starship Troopers. You're like, oh no, there's blood, but here, watch Steve McQueen fucking drive recklessly in San Francisco.
Oh, Bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was cool.
It was cool, but, I wanted to watch bugs eat the shit out of people, and I'm going to confront you about it now. It took me way too long to see that fucking movie.
I'm sorry about that.
And now I watch it
but once you
habitually.
saw it, you can't stop watching it, right?
I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Alex, you a big Starship Troopers fan?
I went back and watched it because when I first watched it when I was younger, it was amazing. And then I went back and watched it like 2 years ago, and I was like, this wasn't that good.
No, it's so. Are you kidding me? It's still amazing. You have to understand. It's corny.
Yes, yeah. There was a certain camp to it.
It's corny,
But like I
it's
said,
cool.
when I was younger, I didn't catch the corny. It was just a movie, and it was like these quirky white guys, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was older and I watched it. I was like, oh, they're trying to be funny, like a little bit, you know. And it took it away from me because as a kid, I didn't. It was over my head.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, it's like sex and bugs and the Americans and we're killing, yeah. And then I went back and watched it as an adult, and I'm like, I get it. It's like,
That's great.
yeah. I thought it was more serious when I was a kid.
I was forbidden to watch it, and then my dad finally let me watch like a little bit of it when it was on TV, and then he got in hot water because I went to bed and my mom came out right for the brain sucker scene and was like, "Oh God, were you letting him watch this brain sucker?" He's like, "No, he's in bed. He didn't see the brain sucker part." But
man, you gotta keep a brain sucker on deck.
You always gotta have a brain sucker around, bro.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on brain suckers, John?
What?
I don't know. Next question. We're not going there tonight with my dad, thankfully. So, how has the definition of cool changed over the decades? 70s, 60s, 70s, 90s to now. The definition of cool.
I think it's remained the same. I don't think it's changed.
I think real cool has remained the same, and the fake cool is what changes, right?
No, I think the main thing that changed about cool is just the attire of it. But like I agree with your dad that coolness is still cool.
It's a mentality.
Cool is still cool.
Yeah.
But you know how cool people present their coolness has changed.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, and that's just the aesthetic. It's not the actual coolness. The actual coolness is still coolness, but the aesthetic of it has adapted and evolved.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know how to do social media, but then you talk to him a little bit, and it's like, I was getting domed up by your mother back in 1973. And so there's always going to be a generational coolness, I think.
Yeah.
But it's not, but it does change, doesn't it?
Yes.
But in what way?
You like these?
But does it?
From the 70s to the 90s, what's
Groovy.
I started out by saying, no, coolness is just, it is what it is
Yeah.
and always has been. Nothing's really changed.
Yeah.
Some people got tired of people using the word cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so old.
Yeah.
But-
yeah, I said jiggy. I was like, oh, I can get jiggy with this. And somebody was like, that's not cool. I'm like, I think I'm a better definition, a better catch of what cool is than you are.
Yeah.
Like you can't say jiggy, but as the cool person I am, I can definitely say jiggy.
Yeah. I feel like if you have that cool vibe, like that's the trendsetter vibe. It's like you can bring back anyone. You can bring back groovy. You could bring back jiggy. You could bring whatever. Like, that's very hip.
Yeah,
Like,
I love calling people jive turkeys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Far out.
Man. Yeah.
Far out, man. You ever gotten far out?
No, I haven't done far out. I think I'm a little too melanated for far out, but not for jive turkey.
John's gotten far out. Oh, by the way, shouts out to what's his name, Dave Margolis.
Oh, stop it.
This guy Dave Margolis wrote a book, and there's two characters, Ronnie and Roy.
Yeah.
And they're based on John. I just memorializing this for the internet,
Yeah,
so
okay.
whenever they come for us, they're gonna know that you might have been partying in the 70s once.
Yes. Once.
One time.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, one time only.
Allegedly.
It wasn't just me. It was my good friend Jerry. So I don't want to take the heat on this alone.
Hey, John and Jerry
you
are Ronnie
catching
and
some of
Roy.
this too.
Yeah, John and Jerry are Ronnie and Roy, and we're memorializing that on the What's Your Ness podcast because we only got 300 viewers, and they're not going to fucking look this shit up, so don't worry
I
about
can't
it.
remember the name of the book.
Wasn't it like the was a very good year? It was a very good year.
Yeah.
That was the name of the book.
There you go.
I haven't even read it yet. I just know that I read the excerpt that's allegedly about
Good
you.
up by Dave Margolis.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
shit gets freaky. Anyways,
Yeah, we changed the name so the innocent for the indent. So next question.
Innocent. For the indecent.
Yeah, the indecent and innocent.
so can something that's trendy still be cool, or are those two different things?
Well, it's something that's trendy is only cool for a while. A little while. I don't know.
Exactly, it's temporary coolness.
I say no.
Yeah.
Because that's not cool to me. Like,
Yeah.
because I've seen people do shit and they're like, you gotta do it. This is what everybody's doing. I'm like, that's not cool. Like,
Yeah.
just doing stuff because other people are doing it and it's trending doesn't make it cool.
You're very hip to realize that it's not cool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
'Cause I tell people, oh man, what you mean everybody's doing it? I'm like, so? Like, that's stupid. I'm like, that's not,
Well, it's like,
cool
because
about that.
it's just like people copying people, and a lot of people are followers and like to copy people. I think sometimes someone will do something cool, and some trendsetter type follower gathering type individual will project that. So some cool things will then become trendy, and then that will make them seem uncool, even though their origin was cool. Other times, I think there's total bullshit that is just trendy.
No. You know what? I feel like. I feel like you're kind of right, but you're wrong.
No.
I think, like you said, somebody will do something cool, and then somebody uncool will observe it and make it trendy, but they will do it in the way that's not cool. That's why it became trendy and died out. Because if the cool person, if people would have saw the cool person do it the actual cool way, it would have been.
That's
like,
that's what I'm saying
cool
about it.
forever.
It's like a cool person does it, but then there's the one person that's the person that has the trendy followers that sees the cool person. They mimic them, and so it's the soul is gone.
Yeah.
I think
that's
we're
what I'm
in
saying.
agreement.
The mimic, the mimic thing is not the cool thing.
Yeah.
It's like somebody not cool trying to act cool, like we were speaking of
Like,
earlier.
okay, I've heard you say this before, Dad. You're like everyone wanted to be Robert Plant. How many? There were like a lot of. There's like a whole era, right, where people would just started copying the Robert Plant Led Zeppelin style because Led Zeppelin was fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
I fucking love Led Zeppelin, and I'm a young fuck.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? Like everyone, there's like in radio and rock, people start all copying one thing once, but it starts. There's like someone at the source that occasionally created something that made all the shit get copied.
Gotta be out there shirtless with your hair flowing in the breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, there were more people,
clones,
posers coming along.
Yeah, you fucking posers. Yeah.
And yet some of them turned out to be pretty cool, too.
Yeah. Hey, if you can fucking sing and you make a jam, you might sound a little bit like the other guy, and that's the thing. That's where the slippery slope is, because it's definitely good to call it the trendy bullshit, but if someone happens to be in their own lane doing something that's cool, and then it maybe looks like some other trendy shit, but it's not that, they can still be cool, and then they can get some like wrongful haters. But all haters are wrongful, I think. So.
Everybody, I feel like a hater is just somebody who lacks the courage to be cool.
Yeah.
Not everybody has the courage to be cool. It takes a lot of confidence to be cool.
Yeah, that's right.
You need the 3 C's to be cool.
Chicks, cocks, and cunts. Oh, what? Huh? What'd you say? You said confidence, cock, and what?
What? So we have another question.
We do have another question.
John, another question.
Next.
Do you have any questions, Alex? I'm just going to keep reading off these bullshit ones, but if you have any
It's
questions.
not bullshit. We love this shit.
Hey, is coolness more about standing out or fitting in, or
so
both?
That's bullshit. So let's go to another one.
Next one. How do peer groups, schools, or workplaces shape what's considered cool?
John definitely wants to answer that. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. Have social media influencers... No, we're not even going into social media influencers. Is being cool tied to confidence, detachment, or rebellion?
All of it.
Oh, yeah.
All of it, for sure. Rebel without a cause. Bro, there's there's like chicks who were born like before I even... born after I even smoked weed, who think that James Dean is fuckable because of Rebel Without a Cause. Yeah. I think rebelliousness is a huge part of coolness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to go against the grain. Teenage thing. Yeah, going against the grain is definitely cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, because following the crowd isn't necessarily cool.
Yeah.
And he was, he had that rock and roll coolness before rock and roll.
Yeah. Could you say rock and roll was
although that was emerging at the time as well.
Yeah. Was rock and roll modeled after him?
I think some rock and roll idols, some rock and roll stars were
like Elvis and
looking
shit.
at that, with the hair
Elvis
and
was the fucking shit, yeah.
cute guy.
Gyrating hips, not appropriate for television. Yeah. That's crazy, man. They really got mad at a man for fucking doing some thrusts back in the 50s.
You didn't see how the women were acting about those thrusts.
Yeah.
They were going crazy over that thrust.
Yeah. Did you see
that thrust was a must.
Yeah. And the Beatles with their goddamn bowl cuts and their fucking cocksuckers. Anyway, fuck the Beatles.
Oh my goodness, you can't say that.
I said I'd fuck the Beatles.
That's
what would you say?
Oh, okay.
That's not cool.
Okay, just checking. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul. Who's still alive? Hey, Paul, Ringo. How you guys doing? Hey, John. Oh, John and George are here right now. Hey, welcome to the show. Yeah. Anyways, why do we care about being cool in the first place?
Oh, it's not cool to care about being cool. So if you're cool, you don't care about it in the first place.
But why do people care about being cool? Like, I know the cool people don't care, but why do the uncool people care so much about being cool in the first place?
Because
They're insecure.
Yes, humans want to be accepted.
They want that little thing, that edge that makes them.
But you got to stop giving a fuck. If you're here at the Western Ness podcast, you can come on. You could have been made fun of in high school. All the fucked up shit. Fuck all that. Fuck everybody. Nobody fucking matters. Because we're all just fucking dust in the wind, bro. And that's cool. Be cool with us. That probably wasn't cool for me to say that, was it?
Why?
I don't know. I think it was.
What's wrong with dust in the wind?
I don't know. What's that band that did that? Kansas. We're all dust in the wind. Yeah. No, I think we're not cool.
Man, we gotta talk about white songs that I know. Let's do
Give me a white song.
Tennessee Whiskey or
Tennessee Whiskey.
Or Sweet Caroline. That's the only two I know.
You want? This might be a slip, but you remember Rob from Scraper Bike? You remember Rob from? He helped me shoot Scraper Bike. You remember Rob from back in the day?
Rob what?
Rob with two B's.
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
Of course I don't fuck around.
Rob has a great idea for. And I'm not going to say too much of it now, but it's a hyphy album that's a lot of old covers. One of it is Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline, she's my bop. Never seen an ass so big. And he just wants to he wants to do like a hyphy, but like boomer hyphy covers. Anyways, if you see that and you steal that idea, it was printed. You see the timestamp printed here first. We're suing your ass, but we're gonna do it before you even get to it. So don't worry about it. Anyway,
so a bunch of old bangers with
but
just
Sweet Caroline, good banger.
Yeah. No, I'm saying he would do a bunch of old like bangers like that.
Dude, he sent me like 10 already, like of good.
Oh,
spoofs.
he already has lyrics.
Yes. He's been lyricizing.
Good job,
yeah.
Rob.
Rob's been fucking killing it, and we're gonna kill it because we got the producer lined up. Oh, we're doing this, and Alex, you're gonna have to get back in. We might have to pull you back into music a little bit.
Yeah. It's good. I'll do that for Rob. Rob's my guy. Rob donated money playing Madden at my house. So
yeah, back in 2007.
Yeah. That was fun. That was a Super Bowl party?
Super Bowl party. That was right after we met you guys. You invited us to Super Bowl party, and our buddy Rob, shouts out Rob. I know this is No Such podcast, but we're dropping names. But we love Rob because Rob's straight edge. Rob never did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Always a chill guy, but likes gambling on the sports and donated a lot of money to Alex and his family on the Super Bowl.
We were playing Madden on like a fucking like 50-inch TV or some shit, and Rob was just like, I can win, and he donated money to so many people. I was like, oh, whatever. I'm like, is the barbecue ready?
All right, Alex, what's your favorite white song? Because we were on this white song shit. You said it was
favorite white song?
Yeah.
You want to know what my favorite white song is?
Yeah.
I can't even fucking think of the shit right now, but
just hum it.
No, wake me up inside, save me. That shit. Yeah.
Wake me up inside. I don't even know what that is, but I know what you're singing. And my dad doesn't know because that's like 2000s like emo bro rock.
Oh man,
it's not really,
that shit used to have me going crazy.
Wake me up inside.
Don't wake up.
Yeah.
Bro,
what's that? Linkin Park? It's not Linkin Park.
No, it's
something like Linkin Park.
It's like some group, and I feel like that was like their only big song. But that shit was a banger to me.
We're gonna look it up after this.
Fuck yeah, bro. That was my
copyrighted.
But yeah, that shit was that's one of my joints right there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay, guys, we gotta get deep now. Because we're in the home stretch. We're in the home stretch now.
Cervix deep.
We're getting cervix deep now.
All right, let's do it.
You ready? You ready for this, Johnny?
That's your cervix.
Yeah.
That's your
Yeah,
This guy, we need to have him on more often.
we do. Dad, come up here more often, please. I miss you.
We have to do an episode where you and Spinny face off in a pizza battle.
Yeah, we have to have a pizza from scratch. Also, my dad's gonna scrape me because I worked officially in pizza, but he like has the home artisan pizza on lock. I cannot touch it, but I gotta work
worked
on it.
officially in pizza.
Yeah, like freaking 30, 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
50 maybe, yeah. Straw Hat Pizza Palace. Anybody remember those places?
We got you some za for you, man.
Za, yeah.
They used to call pizza za. You know what?
Za.
Hey, John.
Za. Well, give me a pepperoni
John,
za.
you'll love this. You know what za is slang for now?
No.
Another one of your favorite things.
Yeah, that Zaza.
That zaza. Johnny, you like that zaza?
Sure. What?
Yeah, play dumb.
I'm sorry, I'm not cool.
Johnny makes the za when he's off the za.
He does, and he makes some great za. We had like fucking brisket, jalapeno. No, I gotta get very creative with the za because he was very creative with the za. When we
Yeah,
were
he's
down
like,
there.
yeah, I got some leftover brisket, throw it on. I'm like, I don't know, man. Let me grab a slice. I was like, oh my
Fire.
God, this is like, no, the fucking strawberry. This guy put fucking strawberry on a cheese pizza, and it was delectable.
Bomb.
It was delicious.
Bomb diggity.
Like, I was like, what the
They put
fuck?
pineapple on a pizza. Why not strawberries?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't like pineapples on pizza. But the strawberry with what he had on it worked. Like it worked. Like I can't deny it as much as I wanted to hate
So
it.
I've been helping you guys get ready for the cervix depth question, but
Okay.
we're about to get very hardcore with this, and you guys, I want you guys to answer honestly and get very deep with it. Okay?
Okay.
Is there a dark side to coolness, like exclusion or arrogance?
No, that's not cool.
Exactly. Next question. No. No, but it is. But that's the thing. That's all about, because I feel like, especially when you're younger, there's like the illusion of coolness, and that's what's tied into insecurity and trendiness and all this shit. It's all that fake coolness that people think they have to do. Oh, he's doing that. Oh, he did that. Wow. Like, and then I hear, my neighbors' teenage kids like say this when they're out the neighbor parties hanging out, and they say something about, oh yeah, oh he does this and blah blah. I'm like, bro, that guy's fucking dope as fuck. I know, like, what are you talking about? But it gets more clear as you get older. But I think in the youngness and the youthful ignorantness, you mistake trendiness and bullshitness for coolness.
Because you don't realize how long life goes.
Exactly.
So you think your moment is forever, and it's like, do you know how many more moments you're gonna have in life?
Yeah.
Like that moment, I could see that moment coming and knowing it wasn't gonna last. It's like
That's what we gotta teach
like
the
a chick.
kids.
It's like a chick after the club. Like you better
Yeah.
enjoy while it's here.
Yeah.
because it's gonna be gone.
Yeah. No, but I feel like we got to teach the kids coolness, like real coolness, not like the trendy coolness, because that's the thing. There's all this, it's this social fakening of everything of like, oh, well, he does that. Well, she wears this. Oh, well, she did this. Da da da. Like, who gives a fuck? Is that person a person and they're having a great fucking time? Let them enjoy themselves. Are they having a bad fucking day? Well, fucking maybe give them a hand or just fuck off for a little while and let them figure out their own shit. Don't fuck with people.
Yeah, give him a handy J and
give him a
fuck
handy.
him off for a little while.
exactly.
Whatever Spinny just said.
Just fuck them. It's all. Everyone just
yeah.
needs to fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I gotta say.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you think younger generations redefine coolness in more inclusive ways? Do you think we're gonna be alleviated of the shit we had to deal with, and I'm sure John had to deal with in some way, shape, or form growing up? Do you think the younger generations are better off than us, or is it always just an eternal fuckery thing of the fake coolness growing up?
Same shit, different generation.
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
just keeps going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I think coolness has to be kind of exclusive a little bit because that's what gives it its bravado.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the cool person has to be accepting of everyone, so more people can perceive him as cool. But then it's like it has to be a focus of coolness, and that can only be a small group for it to be cool. So I feel like for you to be cool, you have to be accepting of everything. But for something to be cool, it has to be specific to you.
Yeah.
And it could be a large group of people that find a specific thing cool, but that's what it has to be. It has to be a large group of people that find a very specific thing appeasing. Yeah. And that's what makes it cool. So coolness is inclusive and exclusive.
Yeah. Johnny?
You what?
Hey, John, I got
just
a new
blew his fucking mind, bro.
I think we've destroyed whatever coolness is.
No, we're still talking about it. We're still talking about it because there's more to explore with this.
Oh, God.
I know. I'm sorry, John. You're almost there. You're literally in the home stretch. We said 1 hour. I know we were taking pisses, talking to chicks on the phone. Things were happening. But we're here, and we got just a few minutes left, and I want to get into this.
Oh,
John, and I want to start with John. I want John to answer this.
Oh, God.
What did your parents think was cool that seems hilarious now?
I have to think on that one for a while. I don't know.
Jerry curls.
Jerry curls. Yeah,
All
Jerry
right,
curls.
we're waiting on you, John. I had to answer.
Yeah. I'm going to say VHS players. No. But
hey, you know how many VCRs I fucking broke as a kid?
yeah.
Those things were fucking expensive too.
Yeah.
I put baseball cards and pennies in that shit.
No, they taught me that, dude. I fucked with them a little bit, but then they finally showed me what they did, and I used to love copying VHSs. Shouts out to you for that. But it's gotta stay on. I want to stay on subject.
Yeah. No, we're
I want to hear about Papa and Grandma Fortin. I want to hear about Russ and Marion Fortin. What did Russ and Marion think? Something that they thought was cool that to you is hilarious now.
God, I don't know. I don't know. I can't.
There's some weird shit they did, or some goofy shit. You know, you don't have to answer, but you could.
Yeah.
Anyways, I know you're on the hot seat.
Yeah. No. I mean, I think whatever they thought was cool was probably cool.
Yeah. I mean, because they came. Here's the thing.
I mean, they might dance to swing music and stuff, and you might, as a kid, going, but they were very good.
Yeah. They had time doing that because they didn't have iPhones or shit. So what was it? Let's get hella good at swing dancing. Like, and they weren't swingers. Just so you know, swing dancing is like a type of maybe they were swingers. I don't know.
I don't know. They were pretty good at hiding it.
Yeah. No, but they were just so FYI. You were the first one born in America they were all Canadians.
Yes.
World War II Canadian Air Force pilot, and she was also in Canada. And then all your sisters were born in Canada, but you're the first one born in the States because you got the aerospace deal.
Yeah, well, that's something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That's a little background on the Fortin, whatever.
So he was told.
Yeah, so we were told. Yeah, but. So swing dancing. We'll go with that. So your parents were swingers, and that's hilarious.
No, don't you say that about our grandparents.
I love hey, rest in peace. They're swinging through all the atoms right now, bro. They're here right now,
they're
bro.
In the ethos.
Yeah, they out here. Like they really out here.
They're really out here.
They really are.
You ain't out here like they out here.
Exactly. And when we all get out here, we're also all going to be out here too. That's what's great. Everyone's eventually just always going to be out here everywhere.
Yeah. And that's why you got to be out now, man.
Bumping into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that energy and essence.
Yep. So, okay, we're going to talk about kids today. Will AI or virtual influencers ever be considered cool? No. Next question. Okay. Hey, last question, and we only have 5 minutes left. So we got what is the future? These are questions AI asked us about cool. Because we thought it would be funny to have AI ask us and us be cool. Because we're very cool. Alex, you're pretty cool, right?
I'm the coolest.
John, you're pretty cool, right?
All right.
Yeah.
That was such a cool answer.
Yeah, I'm so cool I can't even answer.
I'm a dork. I feel like all of us are dorks. We're all dorks.
I'm a nerd for sure.
We're all nerds.
Yeah.
But literally by our interactions with people, we know we're cool now. Like, we're that old, but that's the thing. We're so old. Will anyone ever hear us? The last question. What is the future of cool?
I thought you were going to read the rest of it.
Oh, you want me to read the rest of it? Because the rest of it's kind of bullshit.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I wasn't reading it. I just saw it was more words.
What is the future of cool?
The future of cool. I think the future of cool is kind of cyborgy. I think the future of cool is humans interacting with AI and machines and them like leveraging that technology. I think that's like the next level of cool is how can somebody cool integrate their coolness into
and figure out. But it's all about how, like, with our egos, it's like people figuring out how to use the AI better than the other guy knows how to use the AI.
I don't think so. I think it's leveraging your coolness with the AI, and
So it's not competition anymore.
No. I think it's just you figuring out, because like I said, it's new, so you got to figure out how to work with it first. But it's just leveraging your cool with it, and you have to figure out how to leverage your cool with something new. You know, it's like somebody gives you an orange and it's like, make orange juice. Like, you might hit it with a mallet the first time. You might cut it into slices. And then eventually you figure out, oh, I need to juice this fucking thing. Like, I need to, grind, cut it out and grind it, cut it in half and grind it on something. And that's the best way to get the most juice out of it. But you gotta go through that process of a bag of oranges before you get to that point, you know? And I think that's where we're at with the AI and all this other technology is like, humans are starting to cut their oranges and trying to figure out how to juice it. And somebody really cool is going to figure out how to juice it their way. And somebody else is going to figure out another way to juice it.
Yeah.
And we're all going to be juiced.
Then they're going to battle, and then
steroids won't be illegal, and we'll all be juiced.
And then we're gonna find a weird. Then one of our AIs is gonna go off way into deep space and create a species that impregnates our face and bursts out of us and has the perfect organism. And then the AI is trying to like adopt the perfect organism. I'm a huge Alien fan, by the way, so that's why I'm taking this.
That sounded like an episode of fucking Rick and Morty.
No, that's because Rick and Morty is probably referencing Alien because they always reference the old sci-fi shit. Bro, I'm an Alien boy all day, and I don't think
I've ever really watched Alien like that.
Oh,
I watched Prometheus.
That's part of Alien, but you got to watch all of them, bro. Alien Romulus, the most recent one that came out, fucking dope.
Really?
Because usually we saw it in IMAX. Yeah, me and John went and saw it in IMAX.
Yeah, because they usually get worse. That's good to hear that a new one was pretty good.
I thought how many more times can they milk this thing?
But they did it really good.
They did a good job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like oh man, like another one. It's like, but I like it, so let me go watch it.
There have been some shitty ones along the way. For sure.
Alien vs Predator.
Yeah, those were horrible.
Yeah,
but it's still, if you're a fan of the Alien, like what I love about, if you like the whole like idea of the Alien, every movie, even if it's a shit movie, it always introduces some like new little thing about the alien that's cool, and that's what's fun about it. But yeah, the Alien vs Predator movies are shit, but Alien Romulus was fucking dope.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you got me intrigued. I kind of want to see it like in order, not in the order that they released it, but the proper order of it.
That's always as movies come out, it's going to be more chaotic. But they have that list of the actual order.
What is it, chronological or whatever order?
Yeah, chronological.
Yeah.
So John. What is
the future of cool?
What is the future of cool in your opinion?
Well, it's being able to milk things over and over again till they keep coming back.
Oh my God, that's what hey man, cool. Yes, I want that to be my future.
Oh. Dad, why are you saying this on my podcast?
Milking that alien idea.
Milk my alien.
And we all want our aliens milked, that's just in human nature, So I think we're wrapping up here. So how
you think?
How has this been, Alex? Alex is milking something over there. Alex, what are you milking over there?
I'm milking some things for John.
Oh, Alex is milking.
You don't have to do that for me.
No. You're our guest. I'll do it.
Alex is milking some for you.
Yeah. So this is the What's Your Ness podcast bottle, and we wanted to get your John Hancock on this. So point it down so that the
you gotta press in so the ink comes out. It's like a glass pen.
Yeah. So find your spot and then press down and sign.
Okay.
And we won't forge your signature. I already know how to forge your signature because I've been doing it since fucking 6th grade when I wanted to get out of class.
Really?
It's easy.
I don't know. This is kind of a smudge.
Do another one.
John Smudge.
Do another one.
Well, okay.
Yeah, do it somewhere else. It doesn't matter.
Somewhere else.
Get comfortable. It doesn't matter. It's an open bottle.
Yeah, open container. Don't worry about it. We just need more fingerprints on it so we don't go to jail alone.
Yeah. This is like an insurance thing for us.
Yeah. It's like, no, that guy was here too.
Yeah.
Drinking his bottle.
No, John was the one who did it.
John did it. See, look at he signed the fucking bottle. This is his bottle.
All right, man. Alex, we're here.
So this is the What's Your Ness podcast, brought to you by Ness Culture, Ness Culture Clothing, and we really appreciate you coming, man. And like I said, you were a very hospitable host when we came down there for the Apex Legends. Say hi to Nessie. Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah, Nessie's right here.
Yeah. We went down
Nessie's
there.
right here. Yeah.
We came down there for the Apex Legends.
When we visited you.
Yeah, video game tournament and shit like that, and that was super dope. And so we're super happy that you can come up here and have this moment with us and do the CoolNESS episode. And as a thanks from Ness Culture, we wanted to give you these Ness Culture car air fresheners. This is our purple lavender car air freshener, and this is the Warriors Ocean smell. So yeah. So we make car air freshener.
And also, I want to shouts out to your socks right now.
Oh man,
John, can you put your socks up in the just like put your sock in front of your face? Or no, put it up in Alex's camera. Do some Rockhead shit. No, it doesn't matter. You can't see it. He's wearing Ness Culture socks though.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, we got it. Is it in the shot?
It's in the shot a little bit. No one cares. Nobody cares.
My leg.
Literally, I just injured my dad. No one cares. It's fine.
That's not cool.
No, it was the lighting's not right. But he's got the Ness Culture socks going because they're comfortable. How do you feel about those Ness Culture socks? Are they comfortable?
Yeah, they're very comfortable.
Yeah.
Like in every climate, in every situation, I love them. They're like thick.
I wear
like
them to bed.
Yeah. They're the perfect level of thick, good to sleep in, everything.
Yeah, yes. Very breathable also.
Yeah, very breathable.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're almost out of here, eh?
Yeah.
Alex, you have any final things to say to people before we get the fuck out of here?
Hey, man, this was a great episode, man. I'm so happy to have Spinny's dad here because he made me some of the most fire pizzas I've ever had in my life. So I'm glad to see
homemade artisan pizzas, right?
Yeah, in his own pizza oven. Fucking, and that's coolness right there. Like, what? How cool can you be to be retired, make your own pizzas in your own pizza oven? Like, that right there is choosing happiness, man.
Off that Zaza. Making that Zaza off that Zaza. You feel me?
Making that Za off that Zaza. You feel me? You feel me? Like, that's the coolest shit ever. And I feel like doing stuff like that, you know, exhibiting your coolness is choosing happiness, you know? And I think all of us need to go out, think less of what other people are thinking about us and care more about what we think about ourselves. Hone in on your coolness. And always choose happiness.
Hey, that was a great outro, John. Any plugs you want to put out there? Anything you're promoting right now you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
No.
Good.
I have nothing to promote. I'm retired.
Excellent. Well, you're retired.
I promote napping.
Yeah. And we promote it too. This is the finale of season 5, so we're going to take a little break. And we love y'all, and we hope y'all come back.
Yeah. Subscribe, bitch. Subscribe, bitch.
Subscribe, bitch. It's free. Please.
Subscribe, bitch. It's free.
Puta, por favor, suscribe a mi channel. I don't know if that's probably the wrong word for channel in Spanish, but por favor, subscribe to our channel because we got the best channel here.
Yeah.
This is What's Your Ness.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. And we are fading out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude.
What?
I literally wasn't recording audio that entire time. Can we do it again?
Oh, yeah. Come on, John. You ready? We have to.
Just kidding, bitch. We're out. And we fade to black and we out, motherfucker. These nuts.